Hello and welcome back to the program. Today we are continuing my playthrough of Alan Wake 2. Yes, I have been playing this game for forever and I'm still not done with it, and I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't finished it yet. It's just that I've said this before, there are so many games to play and I have so little free time to do it. But we are back with Alan Wake 2 and I am actually making a concerted effort to trying to finish a lot of these games that I have still to complete, and this is one of them. So here we go. Let's get into it.
Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
Okay, in the last episode, we were messing around in the retirement home over there, looking for this guy.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head.
What?
You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your
The Mind Palace, or whatever
grandfather.
we call it.
What don't I know?
All right. The Mind Place is what we call it in this game.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe.
And this one...
I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp? Get your guitar roaring, and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
All right.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
The overlap.
Tor's here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out. Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
I'm still not convinced that all of this just isn't part of Wake's story. Like, we're just figments of his creation, his imagination. I always have trouble figuring out where things are supposed to go. What's the note say, though? Tor and my father had problems. There was trouble. Freya took me away after that. So why did Mom leave? There we go. All Andersons have powers. Mom never told me about them because she thought they were dangerous and wanted me to have a normal life. So that could go the mind place.
That's it.
Yeah. Mom thought Tor's power was dangerous, didn't want me around it. Oop. Back. 2 can go here. Mind place isn't some mental technique. It's me. It lets me inside people's heads see the truth. Like read their minds.
Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place. Thanks to their own powers.
Our family is not bound to by Wake's story. The Andersons can see through the horror story.
Right.
And Tor and Odin understand the true nature of the Mind Palace.
Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process.
Anger's remorse mentions the man I drove away. So that probably goes here.
The way Tor behaved, I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
The The clicker acts like an amplifier. It can magnify the reality, changing effects of art. Here. Because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can edit it.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
The Anderson family is immune to the effects of the story because of hereditary power.
Makes sense. The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am.
Well,
because of my family.
So you think. I entered the dark place by playing Thor and Odin's song.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the dark place's focus on art?
Area around an overlap is always flooded. And these are for Lator. And okay, I don't think I have anything else I can do here. Goals. Give the clicker to Wake, so go to the sheriff's station. And optional, investigate the previously flooded area. I don't know how to get there. I thought I'd already been there, but let me look at the map. Like, I wonder what it is I'm looking for here. I guess this area I'm supposed to...
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station, to Wake.
Can I go out here? I do have those clippers, right? Yeah, bolt cutters. Oh, shit. How did I get turned around?
Get the clicker to Wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him.
I need to find a place. Okay, I think this is where I want to go. Or does it want me to go this way? Oh, have I been up here?
And another lunchbox.
Just then, I suddenly slammed into something that felt like a sturdy, well-built brick wall. I almost fell, but a strong arm grabbed me by the waist. I hardly knew what was happening. A voice reached through my confused, frightened haze like an outstretched hand, a gruff, manly voice, the deep, reassuring voice that reassured me. That's terrible. Don't you worry, miss, I've got this. I looked up just in time to see the monster barreling through the forest at us. Just then, a blast. The monster went down like an elderly person who had lost their cane. I looked up at my savior and saw a handsome face with dark hair. He wore a stylish tweed jacket and held a smoking pistol. Looks like I got here just in time, he said. He smiled at me, and my heart fluttered like a bird. I'll say, I thought to myself. Seven manuscript fragments. Have I been over here?
Up next, we had a guest lined up. I have it written down here somewhere. What's this say? Jim Figamore. Figamore? Figamore. I know that name from somewhere, but... Oh, the line's lighting up, so that could be him. Hello, you're on with Pat Maine.
Hey, it's Terry. I'm at the Elderwood Palace Lodge and there's been a shootout. FBI everywhere. I think somebody's dead. I was working the front desk when bullets just started flying. I had to hide under my desk.
Oh gosh, Terry. Clearly a bit of embellishment on your part. But it sounds like maybe Russ Hammond's been hunting quail in the off-season again.
Quail? You're not listening. They shut up the whole damn hotel. And that's not all. I swear to sweet Jesus Murphy, I saw Alan Wake walk in before it all happened.
Alan Wake. Now, is that one of Mandy May's kids?
Alan fucking Wake, Pat.
Oh, there's a box up to my left that I need to try and find.
Calling in about Wendy Davis going missing, but it sounds like they have her confused with this Alan Walker fellow you're talking about. Terry, you were there last.
Truck. Here it is. There are 200 total vehicles in a factory consisting of bicycles and cars. Each has 4 wheels and each bicycle has 2 wheels. There are a total of 754 wheels in the factory. How many cars are in the factory? Jeez. Gotta do math. Take that. We need to go bigger. More stick symbols, more graffiti. I want people pissing their pants when they think about going in the woods. Spread the word. So are they just trying to scare people? All right, let's continue heading down that way. What's this? Oh, hey, another tiger's eye or whatever those are called. Or maybe that's just showing that if you go that way, there'll be something. No, here's another one over here.
There's another lunchbox.
What's this say? Rose receives a message. I'll look at that in a minute. The woods were dark. I held my breath. I could hear heavy footsteps out among the trees. I was scared. My heart beat in my chest like a small bird fluttering against its cage. I shivered. I was cold too. I saw a shape emerge from the trees. It was a menacing large shape, a bad shape. It looked at me with evil glowing eyes. I gasped. No. It had seen me. It growled and lurched toward me. I ran and ran and ran until running became too hard to do. I couldn't run anymore, so I stopped running. I could feel the monster's hot breath on my neck. I was too afraid to turn around. It was about to get me. I was a goner, for sure. I ran again. I had never been so scared, not ever. This was the end. I wish anyone would come to save me. So this one came before the other one, I think. So I think the idea is that this is fan fiction that somebody wrote, and they're not very good at writing. Let's look at that message.
Rose woke up from another dream from her idol. Another message. All through her morning routine, she was humming happily. So happily, she realized she was starting to forget what Alan had told her. Something about a hero who would come to save them all. And the hero... Rose frowned. This won't do, Rose Marigold. You know better than to forget. Something about knitwear. The hero liked it? Rose nodded, determined. She'd use the knitwork to guide the hero to the secret stashes she had hid in the forest to help them. Knitwear to mark the spot. Alan will love that, she thought. Now she only needed the knitwork.
Is Rose the person
hard.
writing the fanfic? Did we already know that?
Mandy May was always knitting. Mandy May would help her.
It's empty.
And we're back with the Pat Main Radio Hour. Up next, it's time to make some predictions on what parade floats we'll be seeing at Deerfest. This year's parade theme is deer, just like every year, so we're not exactly...
And I've already been here. Okay, I don't want to be here. Okay, I just found this stash, and it talks about that the cult knows that Alan Wake's in custody, and they're going to try and take him out. Which they already tried to do, I guess, at the hotel. I hate that. All right, there's another stash. Up here. There's one back here that I missed. Might as well see if I can find it. I'll just avoid enemies for now. They really throw too many enemies at you when you're out in the forest. It's quite annoying. It's probably up here. Here it is. It's not the right key? Chimney. Oh, you probably have to go in there. Unless there's a way onto the roof. I don't think there is, though. I walked all the way around this cabin. Didn't see anything like that. I'm assuming it's probably in the fireplace. So we have to find the key. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's the ranger station key, so I can get in here now. What do you mean? Oh, it's the ranger station stash key. Okay. Wait a minute. I didn't see this. What's the point of this room? There's nothing in here? There's nothing in here. Why is there nothing in here? Okay, whatever. I knew that enemies would come out. Oh, shit. Why won't he die?
Let's go.
No!
Sorry for the late start on today's program. I took a little hike to clear my head. Air really does wonders, but I just couldn't seem to find my way back. I know that trail like the back of my hand, but it somehow didn't.
There's another cult stash.
You can't hide from the trees. We are everywhere. Inventory full. Alright, I'm just gonna make a run for it. I'm tired of shooting these dumbass enemies, wasting my ammo. There is a little shack over here that I missed. I'll bet there's a save in there too. There's no light in here, so maybe not. Damn it, this is... Come on, man. Why is this not a save point? Shit. To the right.
Another one of those cult boxes. Another cult stash.
I'm pretty sure that this is the top one. And that this is this one. This is this one. Yep. I keep accidentally putting my flashlight away.
About to.
There's a shit ton of them. Give me a break. Dude, I'm dodging. God damn, why is it so hard to hit them? Fucking shoot them. The dodging that they do also is just fucking ridiculous.
Now there's less monsters.
No, there's not, because they're just gonna send more monsters every 5 minutes while you hang out in these areas. I wish you would run faster. There it is. It took me forever to figure out the hint was Santa's butt. Why are we making this so complicated? Just give us normal fucking keys. Alright, they're gonna send more enemies now that I open that, probably. Let's just get out of here. I've already found this one? I may have.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Oh, I guess I didn't find this one. I was going to leave you some cookies, but I was worried an animal would get into them, so I didn't. But it's the thought that counts, right? No. It's the cookies that count.
Late cards.
Maybe this is a save point. It is. Fuck. Don't forget to use the janitor's bucket in the janitor's break room to alternate between characters. Yeah, I do need to do that. Can I do that in here? Let's go ahead and do that. Because I don't know what's going on with Alan. That was kind of crazy. Whoa. Alright, what are Alan's goals? Find Alice. Get to the Parliament Tower. Parliament Towers are... I thought I already went to the Parliament Tower. I find Alan's reality to be very confusing. Return invitation. Initiation 6. Okay, I don't think I have anything to add on here. The whole and the plot board is very confusing to me. Does he have a flashlight? He does. Okay. Oh.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Watch Alice's video. Didn't we already... How is everything? From Barry Wheeler. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Whoa. What? Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. Hey Alice, sharks circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal Barry. Hey Alice, checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Joined a cult. Hey Alice, you're going to think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of, blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat, the best decision I ever made. I've never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Greetings from Hollywood. I guess this is the... I should have read this the other way. Hey Alice, I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers, and everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once... Fucking... More than once, I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting your pal Barry.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the The guilt. Fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Said a motion activated TV. Is there such a thing?
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
This one didn't turn on. That's part 3. Where's part 2?
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Oh, wow.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot. Put a cage
The
around
lamp in the
infinite,
background,
capture
that's
it.
interesting.
I need to prove those faces are really there.
It says I can interact, but it won't let me. Oh, I have to... What? That's really cool. Can I do something? Oh. It was just a really long pause.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
All right, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. So this might be a shorter one. I want to continue playing this game when I have more time to play. I kind of started this late in the day, and I feel like kind of took me a long time as I was wandering around as Saga. So we're just going to leave it there for today. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will have another Alan Wake episode up pretty soon to kind of make up for not much really happening in this particular episode. So I will see you on the next one. Bye.